Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash and ought to be a sensational game. It's the Iowa Hawkeyes and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, I did check in with the Hawkeyes head coach before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Headed for the ball, and we are ready for action. Well, that'll give them good field position as he kicks it out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Walker to throw. Moving out to the right. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
Long way to go on second down. Running inside, it's Penn. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And we kind of wondered coming into this game, did they want to run it up the middle? Did they want to run it near that big fella at defensive tackle? Because he's a grown man, makes plays all over the field. They try him early. I wonder if they'll keep trying it, because we haven't seen a lot of people week in and week out that has been able to block that big fella.
And the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. This offense has it with really good field position. Runs through a tackle. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. From the gun, it's Croma. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with work done, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
In the red area, it's Croma. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Wants to go up top on second down. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida State. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. On the return, it's Ramsey. Almost a little bit more on that return. He's chased out of bounds at the 30 in good starting position for this offense. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Rush is on. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd and long right here. Walker will fire. Rush right in his face. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. The give to the single back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
2nd down to the air. Fires immediately. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
3rd and 6 yards to go. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Looking left. It's complete. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
It's apparent this quarterback took care of the film study this week. He is locked into this game plan right now. We already saw him throw a touchdown on the first drive. There's another beautiful throw. Vertically down the field to set his offense up. He is playing in tremendous rhythm right now.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Using his legs, it's Edwards. Oh, he's got some space. Forced out of bounds, good pickup there on the ground.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Edwards. Powers through the defender. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
He'll be pulled down inside the 10 of the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
You know, that really speaks to the identity of this defense, guys. They take pride in big hits and clean tackles, but they are going to let you know they're there. And they're going to let you know for 60 minutes. I love this run defense because of the way they play the game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's changing the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Yeah, and you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Out wide left, it's Penn. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And I love linebackers, man. They just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Quickly to the tight end. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Walker to throw. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Straight ahead, it's Penn.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Stepping to the right. Fires on the move. Complete in the middle. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. They're all over him. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and move to play another yard.
On a ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
4th down and 10 and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Returns it down to the 47-yard line, and his defense thrives on taking the football away.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The run inside. It's Edwards. He's brought down after a gain of about 5. Clock comes to a stop as we've reached a 2-minute timeout. The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Gonna let it fly. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Quarterback signaling to his guy.
Sweep. Over.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Walker will fire. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. And made sure that one fell incomplete.
Makes a grab and room to run. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Going to the run, it's Penn. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Iowa! Makes the grab inbounds. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. FSU calling its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll move the wide receiver. Throws it off the RPO. Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. And the Seminoles are in the hurry-up. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. He's got enough to move the chains and convert, but we'll see if they're content to just let this clock run here late in the half.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And the offense clearly saying we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Second down, gonna throw it. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The ride. Still on his feet at the 45. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
First down, you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Caught on the RPO. Runs through the tackle. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. This would be a prodigious kick from 56 yards out and from the left side. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book. 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellows, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the number 7 team, the Clemson Tigers. And it's the Hurricanes. With a complete demolition of the defense. They went over 70 points today. Safe to say the offensive coordinator could be in line for some head coaching jobs after a showing like this.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4.
That gets their record to 3-0 on the season.
RPO complete. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.
Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things.
Looking for a deep man. Makes a catch at the 20. Touchdown, Knowles! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. Deep in the end zone, it's Ramsey. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Release to the back. Right side, it's Penn. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Motion from the back. Walker to throw. Still looking. Unleashes one. Left side is Watson. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
Hits inside. It's Penn. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Fires left. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He stopped at the 19-yard line. A big play there to get the pick and take it back inside the 20. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Turning it on. Past the 50. At the 30. He's at the... And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown Seminoles. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points. Good drink of water. and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
He'll bring it out. It's Ramsey. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Walker will fire. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, the big fella's trying to work the drag route. He does a good job getting lost in the wash. He comes out the other side. He's open. He's just got to make the catch.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already.
This quarterback has thrown a lot of picks. I don't know if he's just not seeing the field right or he's just trying to force too many throws. That should have been number 4 right there, but the defender dropped it.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida State. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ramsey. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Walker to throw. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Drops back on first down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time, to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Press center downs going to the air. Oh, pressure's coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking for a gap. It's Chroma.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.